stream of debit where we talk everything that's related to cryptocurrency, financial markets, and financial products and branding. A very warm welcome to all you guys. We are back again to another stream. So, as you all know, I come live between 4 to 8 p.m. and it's like 4 hours that I'm online, and I talk about so many things that we basically talk about. So today's session is going to be, as usual, a combination of everything where we are going to see a bit of market, where the market is heading, what is market, uh, you know, just a sec. So today's, session is going to be a combination of everything. Market updates, that's one thing. Second thing, we're going to also see on the other side of the story, which is basically about, uh, you know, just a second, yeah. You're also going to see some, something which is happening in the financial markets, and also look into some global economic conditions, whatever is happening across the globe related to crypto, not related to crypto, but whatever it is, if it is impacting us, if it is impacting the overall crypto stories or the overall crypto industry, we will be looking into all of that. Okay. So, guys, you have to stay tuned to what we discuss and to be able to follow. Anybody online would like to ask me any kind of questions, you're welcome to do so, guys. I want you guys to be as open as possible, and I am, available online as well as offline to answer to any of your questions. Let's keep this interactions very, very, in that way that basically we are. Okay, so basically I want to share my link first. Okay, I want to share my link, which I'll do that as the first thing when we enter into the stream. So if you want to basically download the app, GZBit or the Zbit app is basically available for you to download it. This is going to be my app. You can use this to enter. Okay. And if in case you want to use my registration link and my invite code, then I have my invite code too. I want to show that. Hold on for a second. This is the desktop version of it. You can use this as well. And this is my invite code, okay? EZTVV. So whatever suits you guys, you can use this, okay? So guys that are live, guys that are basically, if you have any questions, you're welcome to ask me in sessions. So today's overall crypto market overview looks like Bitcoin has gained back again the momentum that it is supposed to. I really didn't expect Bitcoin would again go up to 180. It's slightly up by 1.09%. Ethereum at 4,177. It's down by 0.51%, but Ethereum is seeing like real good traction. I can see that it is rallying really well. Of course, the investor confidence in Ethereum, as well as the ETF flows that are basically impacting the overall prices, is the testament that Ethereum after Bitcoin is basically a coin worth looking for. So if you are still doubtful, if you would like to explore an option where basically after Bitcoin, if there's any crypto which is like doing really, really well, of course there are different cryptos and it all totally depends. But one more thing which really matters is like some of the coins, the stability matters way too much. Not just about we talking in relation to uh, the profits that it is supposed to give, but also something related to stability. And stability matters way too much. And guys, I don't know if you want to be in this industry and want to be in the long run, you want to stay, you want to stick through this because there's ample opportunity in this market. So one very important criteria which all of us has to remember is we are choosing something which has good potential, not just in present scenario, but also in the future scenarios. So that is what we want all of you to believe in. So Ethereum is definitely one great project that you can rely on, and one great project that you can uh, basically look forward for. Okay. Uh, Coming to BNB, 798.75, it's down by 1.8%. Solana is down by 0.68%, trading at 179.87, 798.73, XRP at 3.1893, down by 3.78%. So, okay. Overall, the altcoin season index 33 out of 100 looks like they are on par with Bitcoin. So it's still, I can't say that all of them are like really doing well, because it's not completely looking like altcoin season. It's a neutral feeling. 59 is the rating on the here and greed index. Crypto market capitalization standing at 3.94. The volume seems to be looking good, 165.23 billion. What is your thought process on this? Do you think the volume is basically, is it justifying what it is saying, or is it? Or do you think there is any other thing in this? What do you think about it? Okay. Let's go to the coin market cap index and check what is happening there. Oh my God. A lot of them are negative. Oh my God. 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 What the hell? All of them are negative. Most of them are negative. It's just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 of them are just positive. Just all of them. It's a weird thing. Whenever Bitcoin is actually positive, it's the altcoins also basically move in the same direction, but unfortunately here we can see that Bitcoin is not moving in the same direction as altcoins. So, or altcoins are not moving in the same direction as Bitcoin. That's what I should say. Okay, let's move. I'm going to even open my technical indicator chart. This one's sorry. Let's open Ethereum. Store. So guys, what's happening on the crypto markets and also on the financial markets? Bitcoin at 118, as usual, you can see on the coin market cap index. Ethereum at 4186, as I'm talking about with you guys, and I'm talking to you guys. S&P 500 at 637, 636, that's what it is at. So what does like overall crypto markets look like? The crypto markets momentum is building. Global crypto market capitalization has risen above 4 trillion, marking a new high. And Ethereum has notably claimed the spotlight as institutional interests are driving this momentum. We know this for sure. Bitcoin basically has rebounded to nearly 118,500. Today's a 10-day high, signaling a renewed confidence among the investors. So rest of the cryptocurrency don't seems to look fine, but still Bitcoin is doing well. Ethereum basically it has surpassed 4,100. That's what we can see. Briefly surpassing MasterCard in market capitalization estimation about 519 million. Sorry, billion, not billion. So it also was 35% of total crypto trading volume. We didn't see the Bitcoin dominance in crypto this year. Okay, Bitcoin dominance is still 59.8, Ethereum at 12.8, and others are standing at 27.4%. So that part of it has not changed yet. So, but there's a 35% of total volume that is getting traded for Ethereum. So that's what it is. Dominance, of course, hasn't changed. The values hasn't changed. There's a mixed performance among the altcoins. For instance, a Radium basically has spiked around 19.7%. Let's see. So we have Radium in altcoins. Bitcoin. Okay. So not 19.7, I can say it's right now at 88.91%. So Bitcoin has basically surged past what? Bitcoin is at 1.04 right now. Whereas in the altcoin section, I think Radium is leading. Lido is also there, 8.64. Radium is at 8.9. Anyway, only two cryptos in the altcoins are actually doing well. So that's what is the story right now. So in most of the cases, whenever Bitcoin is doing well, actually altcoins also do well. But this is one of the rare cases where we are seeing that most of the majority of the altcoins are actually negative. So we need to know, we need to find out what's actually impacting the overall crypto market. So is it, even though Bitcoin is rallying, the altcoins are affected. So what could have possibly gone wrong, or what are the key drivers behind altcoins not performing well is what we actually have to analyze and see. So as you all know, 1 hour in the starting of the day, we kind of analyze on the markets itself, all the markets, including the financial markets, S&P, Nasdaq, Dow Jones, and Nifty 50, BSC, everything we will kind of analyze, right? Even Nikkei for that matter. I think Nikkei is the Tokyo's stock exchange that we try to analyze each one of them. Um, so let's begin. Uh, the key drivers behind the market being negative or positive, as you see right now, is obviously about institutional accumulation that we see. So it is continuing to underpin crypto strength, contributing to strong sentiment, even amid broader macro pressures. So that is still institutional accumulation, because in these industries, retail investors might not play significant role, because retail investors like you, me, anybody, how much are we actually buying? We're buying maybe $1,000, $2,000, $3,000. That's a very minimalistic kind of a investment, right? That's very minimal. But institutions, when they buy worth crores, they buy worth millions, they buy worth billions. So they are the key drivers, they are the key factors or key people behind driving the market. So obviously at this present condition also, institutional accumulation is actually taking through whatever the thing is happening. So looks like it's in accumulation phase where there is, because it's negative, you can see all of them are negative. So probably there's buying that's continuing to happen. That's the reason we can see the price not shooting up. Of course, after taking the profits, the prices have come down. That is very much evident, and that's the reason we can also see that some of them are negative. Okay, not some of them, all of them are negative. So now it's time for the institutions to intervene and to buy and to take the prices up. So looks like at this point in time, there's buying that's happening. That's the reason we can see that the markets are not moving that great. Okay. So the regulatory tailwinds are picking up. Trump has reportedly renewed support for tokenized securities and broader crypto integration into traditional finance. So yesterday we did talk about a little on tokenized securities, and I told you guys that any any security, like whether it's stocks, bonds, or any form of other uh, investments, which are right now converted into digitized format, are known as the tokenized securities. So there is, of course, continuous support that is being given for tokenized securities and broader crypto integration into traditional finance. So right now, that is on the Trump's checklist at the moment. So not just a digital world, the real world assets that we talk about, but also the tokenized securities are getting a lot of support at the moment. So, we all know that all of us, including me, we all are coming from a traditional finance background only. Whether my experience belong to that or not doesn't matter, but we all know for a fact at one point in time, banks were the only way through which any kind of finance was done, or traditional finance was the only way through which all of us used to either invest, either buy or sell securities, or invest into any kind of products, things like that. So we all know that that is evident. Now that cryptocurrency has come into picture past say like 15 years, since 2008, a lot of changes has happened. Of course, that has brought about a very, like, series of changes. Like, some changes were like really, really unacceptable. Some changes were like very difficult to understand. Some changes were like very, very difficult to adopt. So over a period of time, people who had knowledge and who is having knowledge about what is happening on the technology front is slowly, slowly adapting to it. And we are seeing this growth on an ongoing basis for all these cryptos. Okay. So Bitcoin at one point in time, it was not even getting accepted as anything. Now you can see Bitcoin, acting as a safe haven asset. Sometimes people, totally rely on it like crazy. Like some days people believe it like it is a digital gold. Then Ethereum also over a period of time has gained so much popularity. Ethereum also gained so much love, support. Now institutions are adopting to it. People are using Bitcoins and cryptocurrency for basically making payments. It's being used in different industries for various reasons. So a lot of advancement, of course, has happened on that front, and we all are witness, and also we all are experiencing this day in day out. This is nothing new for all of us. So it is very much evident for all of us on an ongoing basis when we are into this industry itself. Now, the overall markets, uh, the way they are moving, how is this basically positively or negatively impacting us? Everything is in front of us. All we need to do is educate ourselves. And when we educate ourselves, we are not getting into any wrong zone, any hacks, any scams, or things like that. That's the reason these streams, these educational videos are created for all you guys, people who are just even starting out in this industry, to give you insights about in and out where the market is, where the markets are heading, and what the market is up to, and what the future looks like. So my whole idea when I come into this session is like to make sure that we are discussing on all the aspects of it and not just going about technical analysis and just talking about trading as such, but also to make you guys aware of everything which is happening in the markets. So the resurgence of the crypto summer basically is fueled by IPO activity from firms like Bullish and ramped public listings. Example, the Galaxy, Digital, eToro, and broader mainstream institutional interest. So uh, these are the key drivers, key factors behind what is right now driving the market. So whether you're seeing some of them are doing positive, some of them are doing negative, these are the major factors: regulatory tailwinds, the institutional accumulation that's going on. Of course, it is like the buying is going to continue, the pressure is going to build up. We will continue to see that the market is doing well, the market will boom up. So that is what is expected. If there is loss of confidence on the investor side, you will see that the prices will continue to fall. So that is about the key institutional drivers or institutional interest that we are talking about. Moving on to the equity markets and the traditional finance. So S&P 500, as usual, is basically modestly higher today. Okay. Do we want to open that chart and see? I don't know if I have this data, I can pick it up. So yeah, you can see it yourself. It's at 6389.5. It's up 0.78%. Okay. Dow Jones is basically at 44,175. It's also up by 0.47%. So it's of course reflecting cautious but stable investor sentiments in equities. So Nasdaq is also at 0.95%. It's also up. So overall, the labor data basically it remains soft, reinforcing the expectation for three federal rate cuts this year. So you know, we all know for a fact that recently, whatever is happening on the Federal Reserve side, like about the rate cuts and rate rises and all of that, um, the apprehensions were all about if the rate cuts are going to not remain same, or if there's going to be rise in the rate cuts, probably the unemployment rate is going to increase more, and the recession is likely to begin and things like that. So at the moment, uh, the expectation is that there will be three Fed rate cuts this year, so that there will be, calming down of the economy that would be brought about. So that we need to keep on watching what the, White House, the Congress, the Federal Reserve, the people, the governments are going to come up with what kind of decisions so that it's good for both US as well as overall global economies. Of course, US is on its own journey where it's trying to protect, safeguard itself from all kinds of harms and all kinds of things that are there in the market, so that its power is rating. So all the tariffs that are being imposed, all the rate cuts that are being done. So whatever they are doing to kind of safeguard their economy, they are doing it. We will have to, of course, because we all live in this global economy, in a way, whether we like it or not, or whether we want it or not, we all are, like part of this. We are all part of this, and we all face the consequences of it. No matter how much ever we try avoiding, no matter how much ever we try not abiding by it or anything as such, because the global trades are dependent on each other. We all buy and sell from each other. So, in a way, yes, we are, no matter whatever we try, we are affected by it. So, and it will continue to be the thing, be a point of discussion always, no matter how much ever we try avoiding it. I know a lot of people resent or despise Trump's, discussion, Trump's um, decisions. Sometimes they're so selfish decisions. Sometimes uh, it is what it is. But what can we do about it? America being the superpower of the world, because the president of America has a lot of weightage in terms of making the decision, uh, which obviously is for his country, but yes, it does impact the overall markets too, and that is what the global economies always get affected. So yeah. So a deeper structural shift is occurring. Intangible assets like IP and software, they now account for around nearly 90% of S&P companies' assets. So they are driving high valuations and market concentration among top tech firms. So am I able to open this? I don't know. Can I open this? I want to go. more deeper in this. Euro USD pair is down. USD GPY is positive. GBP and USD is also negative. USD CAD is positive. AUD USD is also positive. Crypto, we are seeing all of this anyways on the crypto markets. Futures, Dow futures is positive, S&P futures is positive, Nasdaq futures is positive, gold is positive, crude oil is negative. I wanted to open this actually. I wanted to. So you can see S&P 500 comprises of around 502 stocks. Their overall market capitalization is standing at 57.48 trillion. Total revenue is 17.43 trillion. Wow. And that's way too big, right? So Nvidia, Microsoft, Apple, Alphabet, INC, that's Google, Amazon, Meta. Broadcom, Tesla, Berkshire Hathaway, WNT, JP Morgan, Oracle, Visa, Eli Lilly, MasterCard Incorporated, Netflix, Exxon. See, there are all 500 companies under this. Marriott International, CBRE Group, INC. Willis, Ventus, Avalon, Verizon, HP, oh my god, Corp, Increase, Caesars Entertainment. You see so many of them. These are the 502 corporations of S&P 500 index. And you can see also all the top major companies are here itself under the top 10. The ones that we keep hearing about: Nvidia, Microsoft, Google, Amazon, Meta, Broadcom, Tesla, all of them. And these are all based on market capitalization. So Tesla is here, Berkshire is here, JP Morgan is here, Walmart is here, whatever. Whatever we kind of keep hearing about, more and more, they're all in the top 10 or 20 companies. Coca-Cola is here, GE is here, Cisco is here, Wells Fargo is here, 33rd position, Morgan Stanley is at 36th position, United Health Group is at 37th position, PepsiCo is at 49th, Walt Disney is at 46th. So the global indices slightly up, moderately up, but not that great. Anyways, let's move on. I don't think, I mean, of course, we most of the time try talking about crypto industry. For us to pay attention to all the other aspects of it, we don't really necessarily need all of this. So, yeah. Crypto, the market capitalization is standing at 4 trillion, not 4 trillion, I would say 3.95 at the moment. Bitcoin at 118, Ethereum at 4.1, strong institutional inflows. That's the overall summary of it that looks like. Equities, S&P is slightly up. We saw it ourselves, all the list of top players also we see. You can see them, Nvidia is 1.07%, 0.23, Apple is 4.24, Google is 2.44, and Amazon is negative. Tesla is positive 2.29. These are also good, doing well. Netflix is 2.65, Mastercard 2.33. LNT is also doing well. Cisco 2.7. Wells Fargo is 2.23. So some are doing really well, some are negative, some are positive, some are 2 digit, some are 1 digit. So the overall macro trends, basically there's a regulatory shift in tokenization and a continued summer crypto IPO buzz that's on the go. So whatever be the case right now, at this moment, because we try to analyze whether whatever is happening across the globe, is it a right time to buy, hold, or sell? Then my answer to that is that Ethereum basically is on a roll. So it's like topping 4,200 with strong ETF inflows and short liquidations, signaling bullish momentum. So analysts are basically eyeing targets ranging from 4,300 to even $5,000 if the current trend holds. So we know that Ethereum was having that kind of potential and it was able to make all-time highs. And so is Bitcoin, seeing all-time surges all the time. Like, 123 is what it recently reached. And with the kind of support, with the kind of adoption it is getting, it will definitely surge past, in coming few days. It's believed that if the El Salvador's new banking law gets passed, then it might as well reach 230,000, which is very much possible. So it's a very, very like positive news for all of us that we all know that El Salvador, a Central American country, basically is very like they use Bitcoin as legal tender too. So I think what's probably going to happen is that there will be a banking law with relation to Bitcoin that would be passed, and then we might as well see Bitcoin surging to up to 130,000 over a period of time. So you never know what will happen. So today it's trading at 118, but there might be a day where it might reach till 130 also. So that is very much possible. And with the kind of adoption it is getting, yes, it's very much possible. So let's wait and see if El Salvador will open any new investment banking law with relation to Bitcoin, because that is in the pipeline, which now when, how, and by what time is it going to happen is something we are not very clear on it. We are not very 100% sure on it. We are not very, uh, uh, you know, we don't have any dates or anything as such, but yes, it will happen and it is likely to happen. So it is gaining renewed institutional attention after El Salvador has approved its investment banking law, a measure that could transform the nation into a regional crypto hub. So the legislation passed on August 7th classifies investment banks separately from commercial lenders, giving them broader powers to hold Bitcoin and other digital assets on the balance sheet. So the law has already been passed on 7th, but when it is going to be effective and what consequences it's going to bring about, those are some things that we will continue to see basis, it's a totally different thing altogether. So we will have to watch that. So what's happening on that front is under this new framework, the licensed institutions will operate legal tenders, foreign currencies and digital assets, including Bitcoin. And only sophisticated investors, a category which is similar to accredited investors in US, these banks will require around 50 million in capital and will serve clients with market knowledge and a minimum of 250,000 in investable assets. So this whatever framework is being put through that will definitely enable banks to operate entirely as Bitcoin focused entities. So um, this nation, they always had this in mind that they want to even use Bitcoin as a legal tender. And because Bitcoin is so volatile, it's it moves like crazily. The prices fluctuate crazily. So, there are so many apprehensions about it being even considered as legal tender. But yes, the law right now might, invite, the overall scenario for Bitcoin might change, and you might see something like very great coming on this front. So this law will enable banks to operate entirely as Bitcoin focused entities, and it will open doors to tokenized bonds, stablecoin services, and even large scale project financing through crypto based instruments. So when all these things are being seen to happen, then we might see that probably right now Bitcoin is trading at 118. With this move, which is happening, it might as well take the prices to 130. Now, why am I focusing on this is because we want to, obviously focus on both positive and negative aspects of it, right? We want to know what are the positive things, what are the negative things, and all of that. So that is what is happening on the uh, El Salvador's thing. So regional cooperation is expanding. Bolivia's central bank has signed a memorandum with El Salvador's regulators to promote cryptocurrency usage amid a severe dollar shortage. So these conditions basically are pushing Bolivians toward dollar-backed stablecoins as a viable medium of exchange. So these strategic partnerships are driving, adoption for sure. And these developments suggest El Salvador's strategy is as much about positioning itself in the global financial networks as it is about internal market growth, and investment banking law could act as a gateway for institutional grade products. So making this country appealing entry point for global investors seeking regulated Bitcoin global exposure. So at the moment, if you are looking to invest, you're looking to buy into Bitcoin, the overall, whatever, the things are in the pipeline, what it looks like for Bitcoin, whatever the developments that are coming, it can still be a buying, position for all of us. But we'll look into technical analysis of it a bit on it. Let's just see what's likely to happen on Bitcoin in coming few days. Maybe let's just do a bit of technical analysis and see whether Bitcoin at this moment is fair valued or undervalued or overvalued. Then in that case, we can see whether or not Bitcoin is worth buying at this present moment. Because if it's already hyped, I wouldn't recommend any of you to buy into it. Yes, the future looks good for it. No doubt, the future is good for it. With the adoptions, with the uh, El Salvador's gateway. Oh my God, it keeps changing so frequently, and I can't really. I hope I have taken the right numbers. No, I think this needs to be removed. One number needs to be removed. I just hope I've taken it right. Yeah. So the volume is the number keeps changing so frequently, guys, and 39.4. So it's still fair valued. It's not, it's neither undervalued, it's neither overvalued. So if I was you, I would wait for it to further go down, probably when it reaches undervalue, and then buy into it. Because at this moment it's still under fair value. The chances of it going further down is very much possible. So I would say we can still wait for it to further go down and then we buy it in the dip. Like I tell you guys, right? How do I determine the, whether right now it's the right time to position or right time to buy or not is, I calculated based on the network value to transaction ratio, which is like your PE ratio in case of stock market. So when you're calculating this same thing for stock market, and you use PE ratio, likewise you use the network value to transaction ratio, NVT, for determining if the price of that particular crypto at that particular day time is, overvalued or undervalued or fair valued. So that's how we decide whether we want to buy it at this current position or not. Because irrespective of whether it is looking negative or positive, we want to know if uh, whatever developments that are coming in, whatever the advancements are coming, the strategic partnerships, the mergers, or anything that is coming in the pipeline, is it good enough for us at this present stage, that uh, if that price that we are buying at, is it justifiable? Okay, because अभी market में, like for example, if I make this easy in easier language, अभी आप market में जैसे जाते हो, आपको एप्पल खरीदना है, तो एप्पल खरीदने आप जाओगे, तो आपको अलग अलग मार्केट में अलग अलग प्राइसेस देखने को मिलेंगे, राइट? एप्पल कोई शायद आपको आई डोंट नो, मैं एक हाइपोथेटिकल नंबर्स ले रही हूँ, क्योंकि आई एम लिविंग इन दुबई, आई एम जस्ट अज्यूमिंग कि कोई कोई जगह शायद आपको 6-8 दिरहम में आपको हाफ के जी मिल रहा हो, या फिर कहीं पे आपको कहीं 6 दिरहम में हो, कहीं 7 दिरहम में, कहीं 8 दिरहम, आई एम जस्ट गिविंग हाइपोथेटिकल एग्जांपल, ओके? तो अभी व्हाट यू वांट टू डू इज कि 8 दिरहम में खरीदना इज अ गुड ऑप्शन फॉर यू, या 7 दिरहम में, या 6 दिरहम, या 5 दिरहम, जो भी प्राइस होता है वो डिटरमाइन करना कि वो बहुत एक्सपेंसिव है या वो लेस अमाउंट है. दैट इज व्हाट वी नीड टू नो, एंड दैट इज व्हाट वी आर आल्सो डिटरमाइनिंग. जब क्रिप्टोज को भी खरीदते हैं तो हम लोग बेसिकली वही डिटरमाइन करते हैं कि वेदर what we are doing at the moment is good enough for us to buy or not. क्योंकि 39.4 looks like a fair value for me. मुझे ऐसी एप्रीहेंशन है कि प्राइस और शायद फर्दर नीचे गिर सकता है, तो मैं डिप पे उसके वापस से खरीदूंगी. ये मेरा टेक है. May or may not work for you, and you will have to do your own research as well. So that's totally up to you what you want to do. Okay. The warning signs on this particular scenario, अभी जो भी मार्केट चल रही है उस पर ये है कि रॉबर्ट कियोसाकी, right, he is the author of Rich Dad Poor Dad book. अगर आप लोगों ने नहीं पढ़ी तो पढ़नी चाहिए, क्योंकि बहुत अच्छी किताब है. बहुत अच्छा उसमें उन्होंने मतलब फाइनेंसेस को लेके काफी अच्छा चर्चा किया है. how his rich dad has advised him to do what and how his poor dad has advised him on what. मतलब एक फिक्शनल काइंड ऑफ कैरेक्टर्स बनाकर उन्होंने दोनों एस्पेक्ट्स ऑफ द वर्ल्ड दिखाए हैं कि कैसे अमीर अमीर बनता है, गरीब गरीब कैसे रह जाता है, ये सारी ना चीजें डिस्कस की गई है उस किताब में, तो यू शुड लुक इनटू इट. तो रॉबर्ट कियोसाकी बेसिकली is highlighting the historical tendency for August to be challenging month in crypto. So he's a renowned personality, of course. So he says that it's going to be a challenging month in crypto for August because he is suggesting he would double down if Bitcoin dropped below 90K. तो इस पे थोड़ा सा और फोकस करेंगे. What is he trying to talk about? He just made a statement on X. That's what I can see. But nothing major in terms of giving any insightful information as to why you think so. We're just assuming that it would reach 90K because that is the level which it hasn't tested since May. That's what he says. But I don't think he has come back with any concrete, reason behind all of this. So there is nothing that he is actually pointing to, and I don't think इसके पीछे कोई प्रॉपर ना वैलिडेशंस नहीं है यार. मतलब there's no thing to substantiate, or there's nothing to uh, you know give value to it, like as in जैसे how do I say, उसको सपोर्ट करने के लिए प्रॉपर he doesn't have any reason, like he's just hoping, like he's just speculating, I believe. So yes, of course he's a good person, like very influential person in terms of financial markets में काफी बंदे की knowledge है, and also because he's written a very beautiful book जो मैं भी आपको बता रही थी, Rich Dad Poor Dad. He's the author of that book, and he basically has given like insightful information about a lot of things. So of course his opinion does matter, but he says that कि अभी August month, sorry, is going to be a challenging for crypto, and I don't know, he probably seeing something which is not so clear. अभी मैं उनका X पे एक मतलब मैं उनका वो पढ़ रही थी. I was reading his comment on X, what he has to say, but it doesn't look like he has anything to substantiate and say that why is he thinking all of that. So ठीक है, and that's everybody speculates, all the influential people, they have something or the other to say, but what really matters is for us कि जो important news जो आती रहती हैं जिसका फ्यूचर में कमिंग वेरी नियर फ्यूचर में व्हाट इफेक्ट इट इज हैविंग, पॉजिटिव और नेगेटिव, वो हमारे लिए मैटर करता है. अगर अभी क्योंकि वी कैलकुलेटेड एनवीटी, जिससे पता चला कि बिटकॉइन अभी फेयर वैल्यू पे है, तो मैं बेसिकली मुझे नहीं पता आप लोग की क्या सोच है, लेकिन मैं अगर आपकी जगह हूँ तो मैं फिलहाल बिटकॉइन को और फर्दर डिप होने के लिए वेट करूंगी और तब मैं अपनी बाइंग करूंगी. मैं भी राइट नाउ बिटकॉइन को नहीं खरीदूंगी क्योंकि इट इज एट फेयर वैल्यू एंड it will not be something that I would buy at this present stage. So there's a speculation as well that there is a sideways price action through August and then ETF withdrawals and limited upside in the near term. So August में ये सारी speculations हैं in relation to the all the cryptocurrencies, altcoins and everything. So सो लॉन्ग टर्म के लिए आपकी स्ट्रैटेजी जो होनी चाहिए वो ये है कि obviously we are continuing to see there is growing institutional adoption, the ETF are inflowing, the structural tailwinds are suggesting continued upside over months. ये सारी बेसिकली चीजें तो चल रही है. एट दिस पॉइंट इन टाइम एक ही चीज काम करती है, और जब अनसर्टेनिटी हो या फिर मार्केट मतलब अभी जैसे आप देखें कि 39.48 पे ये यू नो इसका मेजरमेंट जो हम करते हैं, जो एनवीटी का जो रेशियो निकालते हैं, तो 39.48 पर ये टिकी है. तो बेसिकली इन दिस सच काइंड ऑफ अनसर्टेन सिनेरियोस मैं सबको यही कहती हूँ कि जब भी आप कोई ऐसी दुविधा में पड़ जाएं जहाँ पे मतलब ना आपको क्लैरिटी नहीं मिल रही है कि मार्केट नीचे जाएगी फर्दर या ऊपर जाएगी, या फिर बाय व्हेन, देखो इसमें दो चीजें हैं. अभी रिसेंट जब हम कब जुलाई में हमें पता था कि जुलाई 13 से लेके 18 तक वी न्यू दैट एंटी सीबीडीसी क्लैरिटी एंड जीनियस एक्ट वाज गोइंग टू गेट पास्ड. तो उस समय हमको पूरी सर्टेनिटी थी कि अगर ये सारी चीजें पास हो जाएगी तो प्राइस बढ़ेगा. तो वी वर श्योर के मार्केट आगे चल के उठने वाली है. तो ऐसे में हम सबने क्या किया कि उस समय हमने सबने बाय करना शुरू किया. हमने सोचा कि यार अभी करंट लेवल से खरीदेंगे, जो भी लेवल से हम खरीदेंगे वहां से प्राइस बढ़ेगा, तो बेसिकली हमको प्रॉफिट होने वाला है. अभी राइट नाउ जो सिचुएशन चल रही है उसके बेसिस पे, बिकॉज देयर इज अनसर्टेनिटी, यस अभी ये जो एल साल्वाडोर का लॉ पास हुआ है और उससे हो सकता है कि पॉजिटिविटी आए ऑफ कोर्स, बट कब तक आएगी नहीं आएगी, क्या होगा क्या नहीं होगा, उसकी सर्टेनिटी नहीं है. यस दैट ऑफ कोर्स इट्स अ पॉजिटिव न्यूज. अडॉप्शन तो हर जगह चलते ही रह रहा है. हम बार बार सुनते ही रहते हैं कि भाई बिटकॉइन इज गेटिंग एक्सेप्टेड एज अ पेमेंट इन रियल एस्टेट इंडस्ट्री, इन एविएशन इंडस्ट्री. कोई कंट्री में उसको लीगल टेंडर बनाया जा रहा है, कहीं पर उसको स्ट्रेटेजिक रिजर्व बनाया जा रहा है, पता नहीं क्या क्या बातें चर्चे चलती रहती है. लेकिन कोई कोई न्यूज की बहुत सर्टेनिटी होती है तो उसके बेसिस पे पोजीशन ले लेना ठीक होता है. जैसा लास्ट मंथ में हम लोग सर्टेन थे कि 13 to 18 के बीच में मार्केट उठेगी फॉर श्योर, क्योंकि वो एक्ट पास होने वाला था. तो हम लोग को 100% क्लैरिटी थी उस बात की. लेकिन अभी कोई चीज की क्लैरिटी नहीं है. एंड एट दिस मोमेंट ऑल्सो आफ्टर कैलकुलेटिंग इट्स फेयर वैल्यू, अंडर वैल्यू और ओवर वैल्यू हमने कैलकुलेट किया, तो फिलहाल ये फेयर वैल्यू पे है. तो मैं फिलहाल की पोजीशन को देखते हुए या तो हॉडल करूंगी, यानी मैं डीसीए का अप्रोच लूंगी विच इज डॉलर कॉस्ट एवरेजिंग. लिटिल अमाउंट मतलब मेरा जो भी कंप्लीट इन्वेस्टमेंट अमाउंट रहेगा उसको मैं अलग अलग लॉट्स में डिवाइड करके या तो मैं एक एक डिप पे खरीदने की कोशिश करूंगी. ये मेरा अप्रोच रहेगा. या दूसरा ये रहेगा कि मैं बेसिकली अगर इन्वेस्ट कर भी दूं तो मैं उसको लॉन्ग टर्म के लिए होल्ड करके बैठूंगी. बिटकॉइन ऑलरेडी उसके हाई पर है गाइस. 123 रीसेंट पास में उसने बनाया एंड वो 123 रीच करना उसके लिए अभी मतलब नॉट मतलब इट्स नॉट अ वेरी बिग मूव ऑनेस्टली स्पीकिंग वापस से 123 पे पहुंचना, पर एट द सेम टाइम वो वापस से नीचे गिर जाना भी उसके लिए कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है. तो फिलहाल बिटकॉइन बीच में चल रहा है क्योंकि वो फेयर वैल्यू पर भी है और वो अंडर वैल्यू नहीं है राइट नाउ. एंड जो भी हमको कैलकुलेशंस के बेसिस पे उसका ओवरऑल पिक्चर नजर आ रहा है, तो दैट इज एक्चुअली टेलिंग अस कि थोड़ा सा और डिप पर बाय करने. अभी मैं इसमें थोड़े से टेक्निकल इंडिकेटर्स लगाऊंगी एंड यू विल सी कि कुछ पोजीशंस बनती हैं हमारे लिए. यानी मैं लीनियर रिग्रेशन का एक इंडिकेटर लगा रही हूँ गाइस. दिस इज वन थिंग. ये आज चौथा दिन है हम जब इसको टेस्ट कर रहे हैं. मैं इसको आरएसआई के साथ और दूसरे के साथ भी टेस्ट करूंगी. ओके, ओवरसोल्ड पर आप देख सकते हैं 15 1 आवर का चार्ट चल रहा है. ओवरसोल्ड पर ओवरबॉट पर ऑलमोस्ट पहुंच गई है. 45 में भी ऑलमोस्ट ओवरबॉट पे पहुंच गई है. तभी तो मैं आपको बता रही थी कि हालांकि मैंने इंडिकेटर ऑन भी नहीं किया था, फिर भी मैंने आपको बताया कि ये प्राइस बहुत ज्यादा एक्सपेंसिव लग रहा है राइट. बस प्राइस को देखकर ही बताया था मैंने आपको। मैंने अब तक तो इंडिकेटर भी नहीं लगाया था। देखिए अब आप खुद इंडिकेटर के बेसिस पे डिसाइड कर सकते हैं कि यहाँ पर देखो ओवरबॉट वाली कंडीशन में ऑलमोस्ट आ गया है। हमें डिप पे खरीदना है, राइट? जब भी सपोर्ट पे वो आता है यहाँ पर लोअर बैंड पे जब वो पहुंचता है तब हमें खरीदना है। तो ये ऑलरेडी आप देख सकते हो कि न्यूट्रल जोन के अबव चल रहा है। आरएसआई पे जो 50 न्यूट्रल जोन होता है उसके ऊपर चल रहा है। तो ये ऑलरेडी बुलिश टेरिटरी में ऊपर की तरफ हो चुका है। तो ऐसे में अभी आप लोग को कोई पोजीशन लेना कैन बी अ रिस्कियर मैटर, तो बेटर टू अवॉइड इट। मैं आरएसआई को एक बार क्लोज करके आई वांट टू पुट माय डीएमआई एंड सी के ट्रेंड कितना स्ट्रॉन्ग है। ट्रेंड ज्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग होता तो नहीं दिख रहा। बाइंग बाइंग अच्छी स्ट्रॉन्ग है, ठीक है, 25 अबव है। ट्रेंड उतना स्ट्रॉन्ग नजर नहीं आता है। सेलिंग भी ओके ओके है। जिन्होंने पोजीशन ले रखी है उन लोगों के लिए शॉर्ट पोजीशन बन सकती है, लेकिन हमारे लिए कोई भी बाई पोजीशन नहीं बनती है फिलहाल। ओके, अलग अलग टाइम फ्रेम्स पर देख लीजिए। 3 मिनट्स के टाइम फ्रेम तो बेसिकली ये वैल्यूज तो बहुत ही अलग बता रहे हैं। एनीवेज मैं ये इसको रिमूव कर रही हूँ, 15 मिनट्स का चार्ट लगाती हूँ और यहाँ पर मैं अपना आरएसआई वापस से अपडेट करती हूँ। ओके, मैं आरएसआई नहीं लगाऊंगी, आरएसआई डाइवर्जेंस लगाऊंगी। ओके, लेट्स सी। क्योंकि गाइस ऑलरेडी मार्केट्स हाइपर चल रही है, बिटकॉइन भी हाइपर लग रही है। आई एम नॉट टॉकिंग अबाउट अदर ऑल्टरनेटिव पॉइंट्स, ओनली बिटकॉइन से रिलेटेड बात कर रही हूँ मैं। तो इट्स अ वेरी क्रिटिकल कंडीशन, तो देख समझ के करें, क्योंकि अभी इंडिकेटर्स पर, टेक्निकल इंडिकेटर्स पर भी कोई क्लैरिटी नहीं है कि प्राइस ऊपर है, सॉरी प्राइस नीचे है करके। प्राइस ऑफकोर्स ऊपर है, तो वी विल हैव टू वॉच इट आउट। अगर आप कंफर्टेबल हैं हाई वॉलेटिलिटी से एंड इन्वेस्टिंग फॉर द लॉन्ग हॉल, तो इथेरियम को आप बेसिकली कंसिडर कर सकते हैं, बिकॉज देर इज institutional momentum and bullish technical setups, particularly around इथेरियम। तो इथेरियम पे शायद बाय पोजीशन हो सकती है। आई नो इथेरियम भी काइंड ऑफ हाई पे चल रहा है। इथेरियम पे तो मैंने भी अभी इथेरियम पे मैंने इंडिकेटर नहीं लगाया है। इथेरियम पे मुझे इंडिकेटर्स लगाने दो। फिलहाल तो साइडवेज मार्केट लग रही है मुझे। देख सकते हैं आप मार्केट में आपका स्लोप अपवर्ड या डाउनवर्ड ट्रेंड में नहीं है, साइडवेज में चल रहा है। तो इट इज बिटवीन सपोर्ट एंड रेजिस्टेंस, एक्यूमुलेशन फेज में है। तो इसमें हमारी पोजीशन बन सकती है, क्योंकि आप आरएसआई पे भी देख सकते हो कि आरएसआई में बेसिकली वो नीचे की तरफ है, बेरिश टेरिटरी में है और न्यूट्रल जोन से नीचे है। तो and if in case you're sensitive to short term swings or vary of August historical volatility, so a more measured approach like dollar cost averaging may offer better risk control, ये आप कर सकते हैं। तो तो गाइज आई थिंक पिछले 1 घंटे से मैं ऑलमोस्ट मार्केट्स के बारे में बात करी जा रही हूँ what the current scenario looks like and what it looks like for the future. So we'll continue to talk about all the other aspects of it, and we will continue to talk after a small 5 to 10 minutes of break. Let's discuss further. And anybody who would like to ask me any kind of questions, you're welcome to ask me any questions online, offline, and we'll see other aspects of it too. Okay. कुछ अच्छे बैकग्राउंड समझ लेते हैं when I'm not there you guys can continue to see.
Feeling healthy by leaps and bounds.
It's just a background. Music नहीं है. There's nothing here. कुछ भी नहीं है. It's just a background. That's it. मुझे पसंद है वो एक्चुअली ना पर्सनली. There's a yeah. फिर कितना ब्यूटीफुल है नहीं. Yes. मैं 5-10 मिनट्स का ब्रेक ले रही हूँ गाइस. मीनवाइल आप लोग मार्केट को वॉच करें. इथेरियम में अक्यूमुलेशन फेज चल रहा है तो इथेरियम में पोजीशन बन सकती है. बिटकॉइन ऑलरेडी हाई पे चल रहा है. आप देख सकते हो कि बुलिश टेरिटरी पे है. 50 के अबव है. ऑलमोस्ट ओवरबॉट कंडीशन में पहुंच गया है. एंड दिस इज व्हाट वी आर सीइंग ऑन 15 मिनट्स चार्ट. तो मैं अभी इसमें बाइंग पोजीशन तो रिकमेंड नहीं करूंगी क्योंकि बेसिकली उसको ओवरसोल्ड वाली जोन में आना होगा टू बी एबल टू गेट अ बाय पोजीशन. और वैसे भी आपको पता ही है कि हम जब लीनियर रिग्रेशन चैनल इंडिकेटर यूज करते हैं तो हम यहाँ पर लोअर बैंड पर हमारी बाइंग रखते हैं, जब वो रेजिस्टेंस के पास पहुंचता है तो वी ट्राई अवॉइडिंग यू नो वी ट्राई अवॉइडिंग बाइंग एट दैट पोजीशन। यहाँ पे रेजिस्टेंस पे तो हम शॉर्ट या सेल की एंट्री लेते हैं, ये तो आपको इतना बेयर मिनिमम पता ही है। तो चलिए आने के बाद देखते हैं, विल कंटिन्यू टू डू अ बिट ऑफ एनालिसिस ऑन डिफरेंट डिफरेंट क्रिप्टोज, किसमें हमारे पास ऑप्शंस हैं कि हम पोजीशन ले सकते हैं या नहीं। वी विल डिस्कस ऑन ऑल ऑफ दैट। ओके, तो I will be taking a small little break and I'll come back, guys. So hold on until I'll be back. So guys, I'm back. I was just checking few things that I wanted to check. So thank you so much for staying tuned. And I really apologize that I kind of kept you on hold. But sitting at one place for so long also is very, very tiring, guys. Honestly speaking, like although like I'm actually having low back pain, I have sciatica pain, and because of which I'm not allowed to sit more than half an hour in my seat because that pain tends to increase if I sit for a prolonged period of time in one place, like for longer time. So that's why every half an hour I'm supposed to get up from my seat. But somehow I manage even staying in one place for more than half an hour, which ideally I should not, given that I have that sciatica pain. It's like spondylitis, if you would have heard of this, thing. It's like spondylitis kind of a thing where your, spinal cords disc moves a bit, because of which you're like, your nerve gets pressed every now and then. So because of that, you're not, you don't, it doesn't feel comfortable to sit in one place for a longer period of time. Okay, anyways, that's my sad story. I think everybody has some or the other issue. I'm not the only one who kind of goes through all these kind of pains or things like that. So that's okay. Oh, it's again coming back to the neutral zone. Bitcoin, what's happening Bitcoin? Guys, again accumulation phase में जा रहे हैं ये सब कुछ. They are not in the साइडवेज हो रही है मार्केट. अभी आप देख रहे हो यहाँ पे ना डबल डबल टॉप बन रहा है यहाँ पर. अगर डबल टॉप बनेगा ना यहाँ पर तो प्राइस पक्का पक्का नीचे जाएगा. ये देखो ये डबल टॉप बन रहा है, दिख रहा है आपको बनता हुआ. अगर ये बेसिकली ऐसे बन जाएगा तो फिर प्राइस यहाँ से नीचे की तरफ जाएगा पक्का पक्का. बट यहाँ पर अगर इन केस इस जगह पर बाइंग प्रेशर ज्यादा हो जाएगी तो फिर प्राइस ऊपर की तरफ शूट कर सकता है. बट इन मोस्ट ऑफ द केसेस, रेयर केसेस में ये होता है. वैसे अगर ये डबल टॉप बन रहा है मतलब ये बेसिकली नीचे ही जाएगा. 90 to 95% केस में नीचे जाएगा. पर क्योंकि ये बहुत अनसर्टेन मार्केट्स होती हैं, कुछ भी होते रहता है, कभी भी कुछ भी चलते रहता है, तो वी कांट से कि ये लेवल पे मार्केट स्ट्रॉन्ग नहीं हो सकती करके हम बोल नहीं सकते. ओके, बट एनालिसिस के मुताबिक इन मोस्ट ऑफ द केसेस मार्केट जब भी मतलब ना जब भी ये डबल टॉप बनता है मार्केट नीचे जाती ही जाती. और क्योंकि यहाँ पर अभी न्यूट्रल जोन के ऊपर चल रहा है, एक काम करते हैं, इसको निकालते हैं और एमएससीडी लगा कर देखते हैं. एमएससीडी पर क्या कंडीशन है हमारी. ये देखिए बाइंग प्रेशर लो होता हुआ नजर आ रहा है. एमएससीडी लाइन ने सिग्नल लाइन को क्रॉस किया है तो ये बुलिश टेरिटरी में, लेकिन वीक होते हुए तो नजर आ रहा है. पर अभी ये नीचे मूव करेगा नहीं करेगा अभी कोई इसकी इंडिकेशन नहीं है. तो इसको निकाल देते हैं, एमएससीडी को निकाल कर लेट्स पुट और डीएमआई मेरा ट्रेंड वीक होता हुआ नजर आ रहा है. बाइंग प्रेशर ठीक ठाक है, सेलिंग भी ऑलमोस्ट करीब में आ रहा है। एक्यूमुलेशन फेज में है गाइस, कोई बाइंग पोजीशन नहीं बन रही है पर बिटकॉइन में। ये जो इंडिसिशन कैंडल्स देख रहे हो, दैट इटसेल्फ इज अ वेरी वेरी गुड रीजन बिहाइंड मार्केट इज एक्यूमुलेटिंग करके, क्योंकि ये जो भी आपको दिख रहे हैं लॉन्ग विक, ये प्राइस ऊपर जाने की कोशिश कर रहा था, प्राइस रिजेक्ट हुए, यहाँ पर शायद किसी ने सेलिंग लगाई होगी और लोगों के स्टॉप लॉसेस हिट हुए और प्राइस रिजेक्ट हो गया। फिर यहाँ से इंडिसिशन कैंडल्स बन रही हैं, एक हैमर कैंडल बनी है, अभी एक रेड कैंडल ओपन हुई है, देखते हैं ये क्या करती है। ओवरसोल्ड वाली जोन में पहुंच रहा है ये एक्यूमुलेट होते होते। ये सब ये रेजिस्टेंस और ये सपोर्ट हो गया। फिर आप देख सकते हो जो इंक्लिनेशन है इस इंडिकेटर का, दैट इटसेल्फ टॉक्स अ लॉट। हमें मतलब ना अपने खुद के लाइक मैनुअल सपोर्ट रेजिस्टेंस लगाने की जरूरत नहीं है। ये इंडिकेटर इतना ब्यूटीफुल है कि ये खुद अपने सपोर्ट और रेजिस्टेंस जोन्स अपने खुद ही से ही प्लॉट कर लेता है, क्योंकि ये एक मैथमेटिकल कैलकुलेशन के बेसिस पे बना हुआ है। तो ये बेसिकली उसी तरीके से इसको प्लॉट कर लेता है। That's why I like this indicator way too much. मतलब आपको ना एक इमेजिनरी या फिर मतलब ना मैन्युअली आपको एक इंडिकेटर लगाने की जरूरत नहीं पड़ती है इसकी वजह से। ओके, Guys, any questions from me you can ask? काफी small moves बन रहे हैं. Slowly market slip होते हुए नजर आई है. जो साइडवेज का जो चल रहा था स्लोली यू कैन के स्लाइट डाउन ट्रेंड आता हुआ नजर आ रहा है हमको. कुछ तो गड़बड़ है। इथेरियम की भी लिक्विडिटी ठीक ठाक नजर आती है, सोल की भी, बिटकॉइन की भी। बिटकॉइन की तो खैर कम है, पर आई एम नॉट एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड एनीथिंग इन दिस। जब इनकी लिक्विडिटी ऑलरेडी अच्छी है तो फिर प्राइस मूवमेंट्स क्यों नहीं हो रहे हैं, समझ में नहीं। तो जैसा कि मैं आपको बता रही थी कि आज बिटकॉइन का प्राइस वाई मेजरली इट इज अप is because El Salvador, एक सेंट्रल अमेरिकन कंट्री है, has opened doors for Bitcoin related banking law. So they have basically opened a crypto banking now. Only licensed banks with at least 50 million in capital are serving wealthy, who is serving wealthy and experienced investors can offer these crypto bankings. And what can they do about it is like they can handle normal money, legal tenders, foreign currencies, and digital assets like Bitcoin, and they can run as fully Bitcoin focused banks if they want. And they can offer things like tokenized bonds, stablecoin accounts, and even big project fundings using crypto. So El Salvador has passed this new banking law, which allows them to operate as fully Bitcoin focused banks. And why this is very important for the crypto industry is basically um, because it will bring about foreign investment and make El Salvador as a crypto finance hub. And critics also, suggest that it's built for big companies and rich investors, and it's not for the average person. So if this works as the government is hoping, it could push Bitcoin prices and demand higher and make El Salvador a model for crypto powered banking. So this is what has actually got the the Bitcoin prices high today. So yeah, that is what is happening. So right now, despite of whatever is happening, the coins which we can actually focus for long term is like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Solana. And big companies and funds are buying, and these cryptocurrencies can go higher. That is what it is. And your strategy or plan should be like buy some now and keep extra money to really buy more if prices fall. So in case of uncertainties, like I said, buy in chunks and keep a little money now to buy and then buy it next dip if you like. And the targets, Ethereum could go nearly near to 5,000, BTC near 125, and Solana near 230 in the next few months. So I think that is where the opportunity lies, and that is where you should focus on. So keep watching the markets. And in case you're careful and you don't want big risk, then BTC, Ethereum, XRP, Cardano, all these coins can be focused on. And uh, since August can be bumpy, prices may drop before going higher. So you have to be like a bit careful on all these cryptos. So buying at what price matters a lot. So always look to buy it at the dip when the markets are negative, and try buying it when on the indicators it's already reached the exhaustion level. So better to avoid buying at hype and buy at the lowest. That's what I can say. Buy small amounts every week so that you can save the cash for dips always. Some of the coins which you can use to focus on is Radium, Polygon, and Avalanche, because these coins move very fast, giving quick profit chances. And buy when charts slow or show oversold and volume spikes. Sell after small gains, okay? And if the market is jumping a lot in a single day, take some profit. Better to take profit and just exit instead of holding it, hodling it, holding for long and all that. And if it is dropping sharply, it might be a good time to buy more. So the news is still good, you can buy more. That is what your strategy should be. And like I said, what stable coins or what altcoins can be considered for, I've already shared that information. So that's to you guys. So right now the prices of SUI, as you see, is slightly down or is down. Basically is because of token unlockments. So So in recent year, whenever Bitcoin halving happens, as you all know, every 4 years, the reward on Bitcoin keeps becoming half, right? And post those years, जैसे एवरी 4 साल में होता है, जैसे 2024 में हार्विंग सीजन था, अभी तो नहीं है, और फिर उससे पहले 2020 में, उससे पहले फिर 2000 आई थिंक 2016 में होगा। तो ऐसे ही एवरी 4 ईयर जो बिटकॉइन हार्विंग सीजन चलता है, उसके बाद जो नेक्स्ट ईयर आता है उसमें मोस्टली स्टैटिस्टिक्स के बेसिस पे ये माना गया है कि अगस्त के महीने में मोस्टली प्राइजेस बहुत ऊपर सर्च करते हैं। तो इस अगस्त में यही प्रिडिक्शन लगाई जा रही है कि प्राइजेस बेसिकली ऊपर जाएंगे, पर बिफोर इट गोज अप it will obviously see a dip. That is what is believed. So Marketing of a beach sold gave virtues. Rating. Understand. After I had written trends from buying paper, I put my recipe sale. Almost overbought वाली condition पे meet कर ली accumulation के बाद So looking at the screen right now, you guys must be wondering what is this. So have you ever wondered, like whenever you're trading, like you go and buy it on the support zone and then you basically see that the price further goes down. Have you ever been like um, have you ever faced this kind of issue? I'm sure as beginner trader or traders, uh, we often come across these kind of situations and it is nothing new. So did you ever come across such kind of scenarios? I would like to know. Because I'm going to explain you what this particular thing which you see on your screen is. I want to explain you guys what is this all about. So, as I was telling you, that these two things matter a lot when you are actually just a second. So, as I was telling you, this is nothing but these are two terms which we all, as a beginner trader or you know, as beginner traders, we should know. There's two things which is called as liquidity sweep and liquidity run. Have you ever come across this kind of scenario? जब आपने मतलब देखा कि प्राइस बेसिकली ऊपर की तरफ जा रहा है and then you kind of you know think that the price will further go up और फिर आप पैसे मतलब ना आप खरीद लेते हो यू बाई इट एट द डेप सपोर्ट लेवल पे खरीदते हो लेकिन फिर भी आपको दिखता है कि बेसिकली प्राइस आपने जिस भी प्राइस पे आपने खरीदा वो प्राइस पे आप बेसिकली प्राइस फर्दर उसके नीचे जाकर डिप होके फिर वो ऊपर की तरफ जाता है तो दैट इज नथिंग बट दैट इज बेसिकली लिक्विडिटी स्वीप जिसमें एक फेक आउट होता है और प्राइस जैसे ही आप सपोर्ट जोन पे खरीदते हो तो वहां से प्राइस बेसिकली वापस से नीचे जाने की कोशिश करता है और उसको देखकर आप गलती से या फिर फियर की वजह से यू कीप योर स्टॉप लॉसेस नियर योर सपोर्ट लेवल या बिलो सपोर्ट लेवल एंड देन आप देखते हो कि सडनली प्राइस वापस से यू नो नीचे की तरफ जाकर फिर वो ऊपर की तरफ उठ जाता है दैट इज कॉल्ड एज लिक्विडिटी स्वीप एक्चुअली तो उसमें होता ये है कि एक फेक आउट क्रिएट किया जाता है जहां से जो बड़ी मछलियां होती हैं जो इंस्टीट्यूशनल इन्वेस्टर्स होते हैं या बेसिकली जो बड़े ट्रेडर्स होते हैं वो बेसिकली क्या करते हैं जैसे ही सपोर्ट लेवल पर आप में से कोई भी जो है ना ट्रेड लेने की कोशिश करता है वहां से वो बेसिकली ये करते हैं कि प्राइस को फर्दर डाउन मतलब वहां पे थोड़े सेल ऑफ्स और फर्दर करके आपके स्टॉप लॉस को हिट कराते हैं और फिर वहां से वो प्राइस को ऊपर लेकर जाते हैं यानी नॉर्मल टर्म में तो अगर हम बोलो तो मोस्टली सब लोग मेजॉरिटी ऑफ द पीपल कोशिश करते हैं कि सपोर्ट लेवल पर जब प्राइस पहुंचता है तब वो बाइंग करे राइट so that is what happens in a normal scenario liquidity sweep में भी मतलब यही होता है कि होता ये है कि all of us all the retail investors we kind of go हम खरीदते हैं जाकर सपोर्ट के लेवल पर लेकिन यहाँ पर होता ये है क्योंकि अब बड़ी मछलियां जो हैं आप तो मतलब मे भी हो सकता है कि स्मॉल स्मॉल यूनिट्स खरीद रहे हो या मिनिमल यूनिट्स खरीद रहे हो जिससे शायद आपको बायर सेलर मिल भी जाए पर जो लार्ज इंस्टीट्यूशंस होते हैं उनको यूजुअली बायर्स हालांकि वो सेल करना चाहे तो उनको बायर्स नहीं मिलते या बायर्स अगर वो बाय करना चाहे तो उनको सेलर्स नहीं मिलते तो ऐसे में होता यही है कि वो जब लार्ज यूनिट्स खरीदना चाहते हैं तो एक फेक आउट क्रिएट किया जाता है जैसे ही हम रिटेल इन्वेस्टर्स बेसिकली ये सपोर्ट जोन पर जो यहाँ पर दिखा है यहाँ पर हम खरीदते हैं और अपना स्टॉप लॉस इधर की तरफ कहीं फिक्स करते हैं मार्केट आपको दिखेगी कि यहाँ से उठने की जगह बेसिकली और आपको फर्दर डाउन जाते हुए नजर आएगी हो सकता है आपने ये सेकंड कैंडल पे बाय किया और आपने स्टॉप लॉस यहाँ पर कहीं लगाया हो तो मार्केट करती ये है कि लिक्विडिटी स्वीप में जो बड़े प्लेयर्स होते हैं वो जो भी ऑर्डर्स इधर की तरफ जो भी बाय ऑर्डर्स यहाँ पर प्लेस हुए हैं उन सबको ग्रैब करते हुए वो प्राइस को नीचे लेके जाती है फिर वापस से वो लोग जो बड़ी मछलियां होती हैं, बिग वेल्स होती हैं, वो वापस से बाय करके यहाँ पर जैसे ही आप देख सकते हैं कि ये लॉन्ग विक कैंडल जो क्रिएट की गई है, इसके बाद यहाँ पे वापस से बाइंग होती है और प्राइस यहाँ से रिवर्स होके ऊपर की तरफ चला जाता है। तो ये एक लिक्विडिटी स्वीप होती है, यानी बिग वेल्स को बेसिकली कोई पोजीशन नहीं मिलती हो, यानी अगर लार्ज बाइंग होने वाली हो तो ऐसे में क्योंकि बिग वेल्स कैन नॉट फाइंड बिग वेल्स एज ऑपोजिट सेल, यानी जैसे यहाँ पे फॉर एग्जांपल ये वाले सिनेरियो में सेल हो रहा है, राइट? तो यहाँ पर अगर एक बिग वेल यहाँ पर सेल करना चाहती हो या फिर बाय, नॉट लेट्स से सेल नहीं बाय करना चाहती हो, तो बेसिकली यहाँ पर होगा यही कि जैसे ही प्राइस नीचे जाएगा, आपने एक रिटेल इन्वेस्टर की पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से आपने देखा कि ओके सपोर्ट लेवल को टच कर रहा है, ओके लेट मी गो एंड बाय इट एट दिस लेवल। आप यहाँ जाके आप खरीदना शुरू करोगे, द मोमेंट यू बाय इट द बिग वेल्स आर गोइंग टू स्वीप ऑल द स्टॉप लॉसेस, क्योंकि आपने इस लेवल पे खरीद रखा है। तो अभी आपने ऑब्वियसली क्योंकि इस लेवल पे खरीद रखा है तो आप अपना स्टॉप लॉस इधर कहीं पर लगाओगे, तो वो कोशिश करेंगे कि आपको इंस्टेड ऑफ द प्राइस गोइंग अप, ये आपका स्टॉप लॉस हिट हो जाए और प्राइस जब यहाँ तक पहुंच जाए वो अपनी लार्ज बाइंग यहाँ पर फिक्स करें और यहाँ से फिक्स करते हुए वो प्राइस को ऊपर की तरफ लेके जाते हैं। सो दिस इज नथिंग बट एक फेक आउट क्रिएट किया जाता है और फिर प्राइस वापस रिवर्स होता है। अब ये दूसरे वाले सिनेरियो में आप देख सकते हो कि ये लिक्विडिटी रन का एक सिनेरियो है जहां पर प्राइस आपको नीचे जाते हुए नजर आ रहा है और वो सपोर्ट से नीचे गिरते हुए वो बेसिकली ब्रेकआउट कंटिन्यूएशन में चला जाता है। तो ये एक लिक्विडिटी रन है, यानी बेसिकली प्राइस जो है ना, यहाँ पर लिक्विडिटी ग्रैब की जाती है एंड देन इट विल गो इन द सेम डायरेक्शन and usually it becomes a bigger trend and यहाँ पे एक डाउन ट्रेंड बेसिकली फॉर्म होने के ज्यादा चांसेस होते हैं। सो यहाँ पे होता ये है कि प्राइस विल ब्रेक थ्रू अ लिक्विडिटी जोन एंड इट डज नॉट रिवर्स इन दिस सिनेरियो, इंस्टेड इट एक्सेलरेट्स, यहाँ पे और फर्दर नीचे की तरफ चला जाता है। आपको लिक्विडिटी स्वीप और लिक्विडिटी रन में यही डिफरेंस होता है कि विक से आप पहचान सकते हो कि प्राइस में बेसिकली मतलब लिक्विडिटी रन होने वाला है या स्वीप होने वाला है, ये आपको एक क्लैरिटी मिल जाएगी। तो स्वीप में बेसिकली एक फेक आउट होता है और उसमें रिवर्सल के चांसेस होते हैं, और जब आप रन देखते हो तो वो ब्रेक सपोर्ट को ब्रेक करते हुए वो नीचे चले जाएगा। अगर सपोर्ट के पास से बेसिकली अभी देखो अगर मैं बात करूं जैसे अभी इथेरियम का, अगर बिटकॉइन पे तो ये सपोर्ट के पास नहीं पहुंच रहा है, इथेरियम पे देखते हैं। ये देखो ये लिक्विडिटी स्वीप थी गाइस, देखो यहाँ पर जब यहाँ पर एक फेक आउट क्रिएट किया गया था, यू कैन सी द लॉन्ग विक हियर, लॉन्ग विक इज द प्रूफ, ओके, लॉन्ग विक इज द प्रूफ जहाँ पे एक लिक्विडिटी स्वीप बनी यहाँ पर, ओके आप देख सकते हो ये प्राइस यहाँ सपोर्ट पर टच किया, आई एम श्योर यहाँ पर टच करने के बाद लोगों ने शायद बाई करना शुरू किया हो, और जिन्होंने भी आई थिंक यहाँ पे अगर किसी ने बाय करना शुरू किया हो और अपने स्टॉप लॉसेस इधर की तरफ कहीं लगाए होंगे, तो प्राइस यहाँ पे बेसिकली नीचे गया, सारे ऑर्डर्स यहाँ से इसने स्वीप किए और ऊपर की तरफ ये बढ़ गया। दिस इज व्हाट हैपेंस इन सिनेरियोस। तो यही हम आप लोग को बताने की कोशिश करते हैं। Understand this and you will you will find taking the right kind of entries going forward. You will not. अगर आप में से किसी को भी कोई भी डाउट हो या कुछ भी सवाल जवाब करना चाहता हो तो यू आर मोर वेलकम, यू आर मोस्ट वेलकम टू आस्क मी एनी क्वेश्चंस. Please ask me any questions if you think you would like to ask me. If you have ever fallen into this trap, you can let me know. Anybody in the chat कोई भी क्वेश्चन पूछना चाहता हो तो पूछ सकते हैं गाइस. Excuse me. So guys, Ethereum basically is in still accumulation phase right now. I don't have any positioning. It actually reached till 33, but still I don't think I would have bought at this zone. That's why if in case any liquidity sweep should have happened here, which it did look like it did. Here you can see a wick. Not so big, but yes. So let's see what's happening on the Bitcoin front. Bitcoin is still nearing the overbought zone. So we haven't got any position in Bitcoin too. So okay. Either the timing is bad or I don't know. The market doesn't really move during this time that we are talking. So most of the scenarios, it's always that we're not getting any position every day. It's like that. Hmm. Guys, let's continue tomorrow. Not tomorrow. Tomorrow and day after is my off. So let's continue when I come back on Wednesday and Thursday. So hopefully you will be able to take some successful trades and make a lot of money. Don't get carried by liquidity sweeps or liquidity runs. Take successful trades, take trades that can benefit you, and take advantage of dollar cost averaging if in case you think you have made any mistake in buying the dip. Those are few you know advice from my end. So let's just hope that all of us together make a lot of money, and we'll continue to talk a lot more, and we will continue to trade a lot. Download the ZBet app so that you can take advantage of this. And I'll see you on Wednesday. Take care of yourself and have a great evening ahead.